This is a timeless Christmas song that is fairly challenging to play perfectly, but with perseverance, improvements can be made, and one advantage is the fact that speed is not a facet of this song. So let's look at this slightly challenging adaptation of Silent Night. There's a similar arrangement based upon Chord Melody on the channel. That's for Deck the Halls, so you might like to see that. But let's begin with the guitar lesson for beginners that want a good challenge. So first, you have to think about a G chord, but we're not playing like this. Playing it like this, at least for now, with the ring finger on the thickest string, middle on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and that's our pinky on the thinnest string, 3rd fret. But here's how you start it. The pinky isn't actually on the thinnest string, it's actually on the 2nd string. And you strum from 6 all the way down to the 2nd string, and you don't hit the thinnest string, so it's very precise. You go. That's the sound. And then you go. Open. So that can really stay on. And then you hit the 2nd string, and then you take this pinky off, and then you strum again like this. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And that whole part repeats once, so you play that 2 times. Next we move our index finger to the 5th fret thinnest string, our ring finger to the 7th fret 3rd string, and our pinky or 4th finger underneath on the 7th fret 2nd string. And you want this to ring out. This, out of everything, this is probably going to be the part that tires out your fingers the most, this little shape. And with this whole thing, you're very concerned with which strings you're playing and which strings you're not playing. You're not playing the chords that you may be familiar with in the conventional way. You have to make a lot of adjustments with this to get the authentic sound. So you play with this, you play 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And then a downstroke on the thinnest string while you hold it. You move your D chord so that's a jump, but it's your regular D chord. And you play 3 strings. Then you quickly make your G again this way. You play all 6 strings. And then a downstroke on the thinnest string. Now while that's ringing, while that rings, you make a little move. So you play all 6 strings, downstroke on the thinnest string, then you move this pinky to the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and now you're playing string 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just like that. Now next there's a part that repeats twice. Put down your C chord. Play 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then just the thinnest string. Notice that? But here's what you do next. It might be a little foreign to you. You're going to add your pinky to the thinnest string. So first you just play it normally. Thinnest string. You got to be conscious of no bad sounds here. And make sure it's ringing out. And then you go on the 2nd fret thinnest string, playing that with the middle finger. Thinnest string, and then open. So that part goes like this. And make sure you're strumming from the 5th string. And then you can make your G chord the way I told you already, playing string 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. But again, something you have to remember here is you're not always playing it this normal way, only sometimes. This situation right here, for your G, you're playing it with the middle pinky, rather, on the 3rd fret 2nd string. So the sound changes to this. So if we back up a little bit to show you the difference. Make your G, and you gotta land just like this. That's the sound you want. Open. So to back up a little from that C chord, make your G just like so with this pinky here, 3rd fret 2nd string, and strum 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Then you play the open. So this can technically stay the way it is. Then back to 2nd string. Then this comes off and you play 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 without the pinky, so really just 2 fingers there. So that would be like the first half, you could think of it. So then you're making this shape again. I already explained this, so you got this now. Play the 3 strings and then playing 3, 2, 1, and downstroke on the thinnest. I gotta make sure you can see this. I want to make sure you can see this because this is interesting. So this shape, once again, 3 strings, then the thinnest. Now you can think of this as your A7 shape. So we're here at the 7th fret making a bar, and I'm using my middle finger. I suppose you can use the ring, but that's the 8th fret thinnest string, and it's very important you play strings 4, 3, 2, 1 with this to get that sound. Now here we go, 5th fret thinnest string with the index finger, and to the 7th fret 2nd string with the ring. So that little move there is something like this. Then you can make your G. Now I'm making it the traditional way, jumping with the D chord shape all the way to the 7th fret. That would be with those 2 fingers, while the ring remains on the 8th fret, and you play 3, 2, 1. Kind of rake across, by the way. Now here's the ending, the G chord, playing the traditional way. We're on the 2nd string now, 3, playing that with the ring finger, open. Here's something important. D chord, the way you're familiar with, you have to play the inside strings, meaning not the thickest string and not the thinnest string, like this. That's the exact sound you want. Then you go 1, so that's the 1st fret 2nd string, and you go 2, 2nd fret 3rd string. You can keep the fingers there. So pay close attention to the timing I did with this. I recommend listening to the beginning over and over. But one thing to keep in mind is, don't strum or pick the strings until you have the chord shape in position. Like this G that you're not familiar with, wait until you have it just right. So take a slow approach while still playing in time. This is a Merry Christmas song. It's a sweet sounding arrangement for Silent Night for beginners that want to have a nice challenge. So I'm holding down that G chord the way I told you with the pinky on the 2nd string, strumming these strings here. Open, back here, finger comes off. Repeats twice. Now we're making the shape with the index finger on the thinnest string, playing these strings here. Downstroke, D chord, G chord, playing all 6, downstroke, moving the pinky now, just like that, making a C chord, pinky goes down on the thinnest string, do this little move here, G chord the way I told you with the pinky on the 2nd string, open, 3rd fret, 2nd string, Now the finger comes off and you play just like this. We can review that one if you want. G chord here. Back comes off. Just like that. Now the second half, you might say, that shape from before comes back with the index 5th fret thinnest string, ring 7th fret 3rd string, and pinky underneath it 7th fret 2nd string. Make your A7 shape like I described. 4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 7. G chord, traditional way. D chord moves all the way to the 7th fret, 3 strings here. Play just like that. G, 3, open. Use your D chord. Very particular sound. 1, 2. Pay attention now how I end it. I ended it by going 6, 5.